Welcome to episode 45. On today's episode, we're going to be showing you what's behind the Beziers and take a closer look at some of the wonderful folklore that makes up all the wonderful stories that happen to come together when you do a wonderful show like this with your friends. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, and when I was in 5th grade, I had this friend, and his name was Jason Shimalaweski. Shimalaweski? What? You're not on the screen yet.
He just cartwheeled in.
4211.
I don't like him.
Jesse and I went to high school together, and I knew right from the beginning that Jesse was going to be a major player in broadcast television because you could tell that he really, he's pretty good now. He's like, I don't really know how old he is.
Didn't we meet in Poland? That
Yeah.
Spring of 79?
79.
4211, Matt. I'm not really prepared to answer any of these questions. I have no idea how 4211 met. They met singing in a dive bar in the late 70s. They formed a band. It actually used to be called 1142, but that didn't sit well with the record execs, so they changed it to 4211, and all of a sudden their record started just flying off the shelves.
We had a MySpace at the time, and we were doing it all cool with the demos and shit. And then we played this gig at the Washington Theater, and everyone just went crazy, you know?
Hey, dude! In case you were wondering, hey, dude.
Oh, hello, welcome to episode 1. You put the fucking tape in wrong.
Oh, they put the fucking tape in wrong on that one.
We were parodying, what was it? Snorlax. Snorlax fucking owns.
Bunch of assholes from Brooklyn who like to play Vice City and crash into all the vehicles on the road.
We didn't have anything to watch, so we just started playing Mario Brothers. But we played like this ROM that we edited, so like it was all fucked up, and we're like, what the fuck?
They were from New Jersey, not from Brooklyn, which is actually with its own state inside of Brooklyn, New Jersey, with a state.
That was shortly before Jesse had his first surgery. So he went in probably back in March of 06 to have his spleen, I don't know what the fuck they call it, April, November, and December of that year to fix the spleen after they already fucked it up. So, like, for the longest time I was driving Jesse to work. He couldn't rent an apartment. We had to go down to the real estate office and pretty much bribe them with like fucking celery, and like the lady was like this gardener, and like I told her I'd plant her fucking rocks in her garden and shit.
And I have nothing to comment on because that's classified information under the Pentagon.
You put the tape in wrong.
You put the tape in wrong.
The Brooklyn Boys, what happened there?
I don't know. Do we get paid for those? No.
No, we don't.
So that's why we stopped making them.
Do you have anything you want to say to the fans?
Pay us and we'll make more.
The couch. We actually found the couch on the side of the street, and Brent was actually on it at the time, smoking a cigarette. And we put the couch in the back of Jesse's pickup truck. Brent just like came along for the ride, you know. So he's been with the couch ever since. When we did the pilot, we took him out of it because we were concerned that the network would like Brent but not the show. So we were afraid they wouldn't pick us up, but they'd take Brent. So we left Brent out of the first episode, but we put him back in episode 2, and like he was just like, he made a snowman. It was funny, and you know.
The couch has always been here. I don't really know where it came from.
I wasn't present when the couch was found, but I've sat on the couch many a times, as you recall in previous episodes.
Oh my god!
Like that. We had to actually get him off the couch, which was a difficult task. We had to get a bulldozer in here, couldn't get him off, got to get a crane to get him off, but he was just glued because he's been sitting on there smoking for so long that the ash and sulfur just built up underneath him and he was sticking to the couch, and eventually we got him off and he appeared in some episodes, but nobody knows where he is now.
Again, I'm not a, I don't know. I don't really know what's happening right now. How about Brent's face?
Oh, okay. Hey, Brent, want some of your face?
Yeah, thanks. What is that, Brent's face?
That's not your shirt, that's Brent's face. Hey, look.
It's Brent's face.
It's Brent's face. And if you want more of Brent's face, you can go to brentsface.com. Let's superimpose Brent's face with Brent's old face. The crazy backgrounds.
Pass.
Oh, the backgrounds. Well, let me tell you about the backgrounds. They were custom made in India for, I think, like 25 cents a background. Oh my god, Michael, you're getting pulled over.
We pay these interns really fast. Between every frame they come back and they paint the wall behind me. And it happens just so fast. We also salute, we salute and we shoot in extreme slow motion. And that allows me to get the little toddlers back there that paint the background with their little watercolors and shit.
Oh, the backgrounds, they were made post, and we sent away for them, and then...
The time we were talking about Jesse's dead grandmother and like fucking Dr. Dre came out of the background and there was some fucking naked lady and she was like, ah! And I was like, oh, and Jesse was like, ah. But I would probably say that, you know, for the most part it's good. Every once in a while it shows up upside down, but we take the initiative to adjust it back into place.
The background we have right now, that's a beautiful blank. The little children, the midgets, the toddlers, and the dwarves that come out, and it's a beautiful sight. Sometimes it's a very nice vista, sometimes it's snowing. I don't know how you got snow back there. I mean, that's not even possible.
The current record is 11.5 pancakes, and these fuckers seem to think that I can't eat 11.5 pancakes.
I never said...
What do you think about the Beziers?
Pass.
The Beziers. So, I mean, what? Okay, so the Bezier screensaver, and you don't know what the fuck it says. It says Beziers, and you're like, what the fuck? And it's like...
But how did the Beziers become part of the show?
They came on once while we were sitting here. We had the laptop, and they came on. Jesse had no clue what the fuck happened.
This is Beziers.
The Beziers came on.
What were you talking about, though?
That's not important. The Beziers came on.
You know, Bezier t-shirts, we have, you know, Bezier artifacts around the home. The time the show was shot in New Jersey Shore, they even had Beziers up on that nice Jumbotron just for all of us to see.
The Beziers came on. Like, oh shit, it's the Beziers! Bridget, it's the Beziers! It's the Beziers!
Beziers.
Oh my god, guess what time it is? It's the Beziers!
Oh, the Beziers.
It's the Beziers! Look, guess what it's time for? It's time for the Beziers!
Why?
Because it's time for the Beziers! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit, it's the Beziers!
Oh shit!
It's time for the fucking Beziers.
Right now we're on a long...
It's time for the fucking Beziers!
Oh shit!
Alright, and here we go. Because it's time for the fucking Beziers!
Oh shit! What's that, a cake?
Yo! Now, let's go to the Beziers. Now let's go to the Beziers. On today's episode, we don't have a PC, we only have a Mac, so here's your Beziers. Where's the Beziers? Here's the Beziers. It's time for the fucking Beziers. 5-hour energy Beziers.
You better...
It's the Beziers! Well, normally I'd be able to help you with that, except it's time for the Beziers. Oh, it's time for the Beziers.
Oh shit. It's time for the Beziers. Oh, where's the credits? Here they are. There they are.
Oh my god, Mike, you know what it's time for?
Only if Jimmy gives
Beziers.
it
It's time for red and green Beziers. Like Beziers. Why didn't you vote? But first, it's time for the fucking Beziers. Dick Clark.
Pass.
When he was dying, did they have like the pyramid timer counting down?
there. Hate Dick Clark. So glad that guy died.
What's wrong with him?
Everything. He outlived everyone. For no reason. Guy's just a dick. Didn't even mean to make that reference.
Dick Clark, oh that poor man. He's in the ceiling now.
What number? What was the question?
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark is a fucking asshole.
4211 was once on American Bandstand back in 1962. Oh no, 1963. They were on American Bandstand. They sang their favorite hits like Indirect Sunlight and Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Swayze, ODB,
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur. He outlived everyone.
And then the buzzer. List of hospitals in Malaysia.
Pass.
A list of hospitals in Malaysia would have to include Jetty Jump State Park, the Circle K, 7-Eleven, and I think Costco's on the list now. Was that right, Costco?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Costco is on the list now, so Circle K, 7-Eleven, Costco.
The Circle K is not a Malaysian hospital. Whatever he told you is wrong. The Malaysian hospital is the Pakaching Kong Hospital.
I need a list of hospitals in Malaysia.
Is that Middle Asia?
Yes.
I don't know.
Brad.
Pass.
Who is Brad?
Brad. Who is Brad? Brad is... He's a crazy kind of guy. He's a weekend warrior. We have Brad here.
Who?
Brad.
Who?
Brad?
Who is that?
Who is Brad? Brad is this mythical creature. He's known
Yeah, Brad. I heard he's got a nice mom, but that's all I know about him. Only met him once. He was a cool guy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey.
Look who it is.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Oh, what is this?
Take those off.
What are you, a furry?
Brad's a cool guy. Brad. His name's Brad. Brad.
Black, gray, orange,
Silver.
yellow,
Blonde.
blonde, silver,
Auburn.
clear, auburn.
Oh, he's finishing it off.
Please.
We don't use the N-word on this show. You say please.
You're being a little.
Yeah, fuck you. You're gonna fucking all over my pants. You really me out of this haircut.
What a little. We allowed to say?
No. If we weren't allowed to say Starbucks, it would sound a lot like when you say Brent is off screen telling us an anecdote about how he's at his job. If I said,
You're gonna computer.
I'm not gonna the computer. Like, remember the time my hand was all up?
That's gonna get bleeped out.
Sprinkles?
What's gonna get bleeped out? Why is that gonna get bleeped out?
You can't say on the episodes.
You can't say on.
He always bleeps out.
Why don't you tell the viewers about how you were out of your driver's license? Juicy Lucy.
Pass.
Juicy Lucy is a hamburger that has cheese in the middle. I have no idea anything about that. I was just informed actually a few minutes ago what a Juicy Lucy is, but if I did, I'm sure I wouldn't enjoy it because I like cheese separate from my burgers.
You wound up contracting, not syphilis, the other one. What was the coat hanger? Gonorrhea. Spoons with the basket at the end that you would use in a deep fryer to actually pick the Juicy Lucy up, hurl it across the room, and it actually hit Miranda Cosgrove in the head, and they actually called mall security, and what's his name? It's like a conveyor belt. Just go on to the next story. What's the next one?
This is Patty Chan with the with the news.
What's our top news story?
What? This is depressing.
What's our top news story?
Our top news for tonight is why does Patty Chan have so much hair in her tits?
And what's the answer?
It's because Patty Chan is the.
Cocks in the Kitchen was actually an idea that we wrote down on blue painter's tape, and we put it informally up on the whiteboard that doesn't actually work anymore.
Cocks in the Kitchen was a spin-off show from the 4211 show. Starred a black family named the Meffersons, and they sat on a couch similar to this, except it was more upscale and too fancy. They had very boring backgrounds, no Beziers, so it got canceled quite quickly. But in every episode, they go into the kitchen and just stand around like a bunch of cocks and do nothing. So it was dropped by the network.
Until the doorbell rings.
Until the doorbell rings, and then...
how's it go?
Cocks in the kitchen, baby. We're coming back to the cocks in the kitchen now. Moving on up one more time. Give me your cock, give me your kitchen, wow.
It was a spin-off of this. We were just shooting stuff. We were making food and eating it. That's how that came about.
Welcome to Cocks in the Kitchen, and we went with it, and luckily everyone had no problem with it. My husband's in my kitchen right now, and he's got a cock or something like that. I mean, I don't remember what she said, but it was like vindictive. It was like vindictive. It was a vindictive printer. The woman was a fucking vindictive printer from Illinois, and she printed these headlines about driving through a tunnel or some shit, and we totally laughed at the article, and she put all kinds of crazy shit on there the next day, talking about how my mom was a skank. She was just a really big vindictive printer. I wouldn't go back there, ever. Thanks, Judge Judy. Alright, so on today's episode of Cocks in the Kitchen.
Cocks in the
Kitchen. On today's episode of Cozy Kitchen.
No, are we still going Cocks in the Kitchen or what?
We're going fucking cocks in all the rooms. When I have the shadow like this, I have the thick eyebrows and I look like Steve Jobs, the iPhone. But how much does it cost? You like my new shirt? I got it at Walmart. Makes me look like Steve Jobs, the iPhone, but how much does it cost? With my head shaved and my eyebrows and the shadow on my face, it looks like I'm Steve Jobs, the iPhone, but how much does it cost? Sliders.
Pass.
Sliders was an excellent show. Sliders was show... Huh?
Jerry O'Connell.
So Sliders was an excellent show that starred...
Jerry O'Connell.
What's his name? Jerry O'Connell and the lady from the bacon commercial. What's her name?
Jerry O'Connell.
Joyce DeWitt, I think.
Sliders, despite what he told you, Sliders is a shitty show and was never on television. Sliders is the thing that you buy from White Castle when you're really hungry. You get like 12 of those and you eat them. But if you're like him, the guy before me...
I mean, I'd rather watch it than Mr. Belvedere. Money expenditures.
Pass.
So we regularly spend probably between and on an episode, depending on how many people are in it and what we're doing.
We love spending money on this show.
Whoa!
I recall the most expensive episode is when we baked a cake. It cost $98. It was a lot of fun cooking it, but not a whole lot of fun eating it because it was a shitty cake.
My license plates that Jesse decided to cook chicken strips on.
And nobody knows how to cook to save their life. that this includes the Cracklin' Oat brand that was found in the stove.
Oh, look. Cracklin' Oat brand.
Cracklin' Oat brand.
So I gotta go work in the morning.
Oh my god, my fucking fingers are fucking up.
Hold on, I'll cut to the credits.
Where's the credits? I think you need to cue up the credits.
Let me find them.
I think they're right here.
Yep, there they are. There they are. Very simply. Very simply.
Go.
You gotta watch. You're just listening.
Alright.
You ready for this?